Welcome back
to Wine,
Liars,
and Beer.
I am Dina.
And I'm Amy.
And we are on episode 43.
Eating ice cream.
We have gone from wine and beer to ice cream. It's just so good, though.
Oh my god. I'm not an ice cream person. I don't even know why I got the bigger size, too.
As I was ordering, I was like, I hope she got a medium, so it doesn't seem like I'm such a fat ass.
But I'm enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even, you were like, this is going to be crazy, but let's go get ice cream. And I was like, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
But
as we were sitting out at the restaurant at dinner.
After they asked us if we wanted dessert, we're both like, no, we've had enough.
I could go for Friendly's ice cream, though. This is really the only ice cream that I crave sometimes.
I never crave ice cream, but I enjoy it at times.
Mm. When someone else brings it up?
Yeah. I'm never like, oh, I want ice cream. I'm like, ooh, I want mozzarella sticks. Or French fries. Mm-hmm. But not ice cream.
And I get the coffee flavor ice cream, which is not, I don't think, a popular flavor.
No.
People are always like, oh, you like coffee-flavored ice cream?
I love coffee flavor.
Uh-huh.
I'm eating black raspberry with peanut butter sauce, so it tastes like peanut butter jelly sundae.
That's what you meant by peanut butter and jelly sundae.
Yes.
Got you. I was really trying to figure that out. And then, now that you just said that, it makes sense.
They used to have it on their menu, and then they took it off. And like I said, I don't get ice cream that often, so in fact, it had to be years later, I asked for a peanut butter and jelly sundae, and they're like, what are you talking about? Did
you look it up?
No, there was not real Google at the time. Like I'm saying, it was years ago. And I probably didn't have this for years. But every time I get it, I love it.
I know. And Friendly's, I mean, they're few and far between these days, so that place was, that was like popping there, though.
It is like the coldest weekend in a while. Mm-hmm. With the anticipation of snow and ice, and everybody's...
But I'm saying even the restaurant part was, crowded. People were waiting. I mean, I don't like their food like that, but I guess with kids and...
There were some older people without kids there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
What? Is Friendly's just a Long Island thing, or...
I don't know.
Because a lot of them closed here, but...
Yeah. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that.
I'm not sure either.
Yeah. So it's been a crazy week, I feel like.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know what the heck is going on.
I don't know what is going on.
I couldn't get my shit together this week, though.
There's definitely some kind of misalignment of the planets or something. Actually, did we talk about Blue Monday yet?
No.
Okay, so tomorrow, or Monday, January 21st, it's Martin Luther King Day, of course. Mm-hmm. But it is also called Blue Monday. Blue Monday is the third Monday in January, and it is considered to be reportedly, or by people taking polls or whatever, the most depressing day of the year.
Why?
So I'm thinking that it has to do a lot. Well, you ever hear of the cliche, a case of the Mondays? It's like having a bad Monday. So I think it happens to do with the fact that it's a Monday, and Blue Monday is the saddest Monday of all the Mondays. And I think what it has to do with the fact that your adrenaline has decreased from the
winter
holidays. And now we're well into the shorter day season. Yeah. And it's just, enough already. Yeah. Enough. It's like dark when you get up, dark when you come home. Mm-hmm. And, nobody spends a lot of time out of the home. Or, if you are going out of the home, it is, with kind of, and I'm feeling it too, a little apprehension. Yeah. Like, oh, my gosh. Like tonight.
I know we were going to go out and do something.
And I'm like, whatever it is that we do, I don't even care if we go to the event that we planned on going to, but I'm doing it in a hoodie and leggings. Yeah. Like,
when you text me, how you feeling? And I'm like, I'm still on the couch and I'm still in.
Well, both of us went out last night separately, So I knew that you were up late, or I assumed you were up late. You were just up as late as I was.
I wasn't up late.
Except we were out.
I was drinking early. That was my issue.
Yeah, the both of us. We went out at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and stayed out till about 10:30, 11, and I just feel like even that took so much of my energy. Mm-hmm. Like, my energy for the entire weekend.
I even went out in, like, jeans and a zip-up hoodie last night because that's what I wore to work yesterday. So.
Right. I prepared. I wore to work what I was planning on going out to, but mine was a location issue.
But I didn't actually have intentions of going out either. So
okay. All right.
All last minute.
All right. So, back to Blue Monday, just for a second. Is that, there's a science behind it, and this guy, he put together an equation that takes into account the weather, like the days and the temperature and the light, the average amount of debt the person has acquired after the holidays, because you spend a lot of money on their holidays, with a portion of that being the ability to pay it off. I feel like people who don't have money acquire more debt because you're spending money you don't have. Yeah. You know, you're budgeted monthly, and then all of a sudden you have 17 people that you have to buy gifts for. Yeah. Right? And especially if you work in an office or something and you have to, you know, get something for your secretary and maybe the guy who brings you coffee and your mail person or whatever.
It all adds up.
Garbage man, mailman, all of these things. And then your level of motivation, which obviously we just said decreased. Going back to work after the holidays. Yeah. That's tough. And how long it took you to break your New Year's resolution. So there's an actual mathematical algorithm for this.
All right.
And it is, I'm not a math person, but I'm going to screenshot this and post it to our story. But it's W plus D minus D times TQ : M times NA, with W representing weather, D meaning debt, little d representing monthly income. T is the time since the holiday season, and Q is the time period since everyone has broken their New Year's resolutions. M represents levels of motivation, and NA stands for the need for people to take action. How one uses the algorithm is still unclear, because regular human beings...
you lost me after the first, T.
Do not put together this whole thing. So, what are some things that you can do to counteract
Blue Monday?
Yeah.
Are you asking me?
I'm wondering.
Are you throwing that question out there?
Like, do you just push yourself, or?
Yeah, I mean, I really have been, since we came home from Texas, I have been complete lacking of any type of motivation whatsoever. I've even been, I'm more of a morning person a lot of the times. I'll go to work early. But even over the past 2 weeks, I've been I'm still getting to work early, but I'm getting to work, later than I normally get to work.
I'm the exact opposite. Well, no, because you stay to work late, too. I get to work on time.
I can't get things done at night, though, so I have to go early to get things done.
And then I stay later than I'm supposed to. And this... I feel like I'm leaving later and later. And even though it's a minute, 2 minutes, that minute or 2 minute can really affect my commute and ruin, a lot that goes on. And I think if you're going to identify this as Blue Monday and it says it only gets better from here, I am going to,
so.
But I'm going to say no. Well, one, I just acknowledge the fact that, this is sad. I don't have any motivation. I'm totally bummed out. I just want to, sit on my couch and do nothing. Procrastinate even living. And I'm going to do that for the next 2 months because the weather and the seasons are changing.
It's supposed to get really shitty out.
Yeah. So.
And, I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoy sitting on the couch at times. But...
I like to live.
I do.
Also.
I do. I just think right now, for me, I need this time to, not do anything for some reason. I don't know how I just finished that ice cream and you're still going.
I was talking.
I'm right.
I was, running my mouth while you eating ice cream.
Yeah.
But. No, I know.
and then spring will be here before we know it. And we'll be recharged and good to go.
I hope so. But, so tonight we were supposed to go to a tent party, party at the Point Brewery, the new brewery which Anheuser-Busch has took over, right?
Yes. Sorry.
And last week,
we went.
Yeah, Dina texted me, are we still going to the Blue Point
thing? We went. And it was a no-go. It was happening today.
Wrong day, wrong time.
Yeah. And then today came, and we didn't go. We did drive by it, though. And it was pretty crowded.
Looked like a lot of sardines in a tent.
Yeah. I did see on social media there were a lot of my Facebook and Instagram friends were there. But I was it's too cold out. Even though I know it was a heated tent, I just wasn't feeling it. And then drinking beer, I can't even think about drinking anything right now.
It's so crazy. We used to love beer, and now we avoid it.
Yep. Even last night I drank beer. I had 2 different beers, and neither one of them I finished. The first beer I gave away, like when it was halfway done. And then my end of the night beer. I always end my night with a beer. But I kind of had to leave earlier, like quicker than I thought I was going to have to, so I just didn't finish that beer either.
I actually walked out of a place yesterday because they only served beer.
Really?
Yeah.
What is happening with
I have no idea. It was crazy.
I was like down in the margaritas last night, though. And I said, you know what, because I think I had sent you something on Instagram, and then you responded to me this morning, and when I went back to see what I sent you, that's when I realized, like, I was having brownout moments. I didn't even remember sending that to you. Like, when I looked at it, that was, like, the first time for me seeing it.
And then I was like, I don't know, I drank like a crazy person last night. And I was absolutely fine.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I sent you that picture last night. And I'm like, that wasn't last night.
I said, wait. Then I started thinking, wait, did I send her the picture or I sent someone else the picture?
So apparently I had a little bit of a moment as well. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's it. That switch. So even though we're not drinking beer, we're not used to the new pace of the hard liquor. No, because
I'm drinking the liquor like I would drink the beer.
Yeah, that's what's happening. So in one sitting, I had like a martini kind of drink, a vodka drink, and then went to another place, Monsoon. I was in Babylon. We went to Monsoon, and I had 3 pineapple mojitos and 2 vodka on the rocks. 2 straight vodka.
Wow.
And then told you I was absolutely fine.
Yeah.
I didn't remember seeing the picture.
Yeah.
But I guess that's also why all that alcohol, I didn't even probably want any more alcohol. Forget about beer.
Like, sometimes, and I thought about it, I woke up this morning, because I was up at like 4:30 because I was dying of thirst. So I literally went into my kitchen and got like a glass of soda because I needed something that wasn't water.
Yeah.
And I downed it, and then I went back and I laid in bed, and I'm like, oh my God. So I'm trying to like put pieces together because I didn't do anything crazy, but things just aren't clear.
And I hate that.
And sometimes I don't know if it's whether like a brownout is better than a blackout, or if I rather just black out and not forget and not remember anything.
I don't like the blackout. I don't like the blackout because there is no recollection of anything.
Yeah.
At least with a brownout, you can puzzle piece stuff.
And things start, like, when we were driving home, and I said, wait, did I send you that picture? And you were like, what picture? And then I was like, oh my God, I sent a picture. I know I sent a picture to somebody. Who was it? So, like, things were starting to just I don't know what triggered it.
And we had a relevant conversation about that. You sent me a picture of a boy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And that...
Wearing jeans.
Yeah. And I said, where is the gray sweatpants? Like, everybody's raving about these gray sweatpants, and yet I get a picture of the gray sweatpant boy wearing jeans.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah. That was so funny. Oh my God. But most of my night out, remember. It's just when I got home. The last place and then coming home was like a little blurry. So.
I don't mind the blur when there's somebody there who can tell me what happened.
Yeah, no. Nobody was there to, like, tell me what happened. Nor do I want to ask, like, you know.
Yeah, that's stupid. I hate asking.
Because, like, the most of the night that was blurry was when I was back home and there was another person here with me, but do I want to be like, what did we talk about last night?
The only question I'll ask in that situation is, did I do anything stupid? Did I do anything I should be embarrassed about? The only time. And I won't ask it in brownout, I'll ask it in blackout.
Yeah.
Only because I want to know how much of a fool I made of myself. Like, can I survive this? Like, is our friendship going to go beyond this moment right here?
I know. And now I'm overthinking things because that particular person that I did hang out with last night, I haven't really heard from much today. Which I think, again, I'm overthinking it. Yeah. And I had this conversation with a friend of mine at 8 o'clock this morning, too, about overthinking things.
Because they were overthinking or you were overthinking?
It was about how this person was asking me if I could see something coming out of the time that I'm spending with this person. And I said, sometimes I can. And then I said, sometimes I overthink things. And, like, I can't see myself. And then we were going back to that topic of overthinking things and how it really can, like, do damage to you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nauseating.
Yeah. And this person is working literally from 8 in the morning to 9 o'clock at night today, whatever the hours are. And I'm thinking that, like, I did something last night that was, like,
unforgivable.
I don't know. No, because I would have remembered something like that, I think. I don't know. But, whatever. So, we'll see.
I mean, you did go to Del Fuego. Maybe you had stinky farts.
But I only did have a quesadilla, though. And 4 margaritas.
Pineapple. Pineapple does something to your belly.
No, pineapple's good for your lady parts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And your digestive tract.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I take a pineapple probiotic every night. It's a bromine or whatever is in there. Bromine. Mm-hmm. It's like, almost like, it's really good for your belly. Mm-hmm. But it would make it rumble.
No.
Sorry.
Thanks. Now you're going to make me overthink even more. Oh, God.
Farts are funny.
I guess.
Do you ever not laugh when you hear one?
I know. Yes, they're so funny.
Right?
Yeah.
And I will be the first person to be like, when I'm with somebody and I'm in a bad mood, I'll be the first one to be like, what are you laughing about? It's so not funny. Yeah. Like, how immature. Like, grow up. But
then you'll be the first one to laugh.
Yes.
That's funny.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So, we were talking at dinner tonight about people coming back into our lives.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like,
ghost comes back. It happened to both of us in very similar situations.
Yeah.
So last year, around about the same time, I think it happened, right? Or was it the year before for you?
No, mine was this past year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was about the same time.
Yeah.
We both had... I'm not... They're relationships, but not necessarily romantic relationships, but they were just, like a distraction from our everyday, right?
What was needed at the time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And both of these people in our lives were people we had known before.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they were strangers that we met on the street. Like, it was people that we know that we just, right time, right place, started hanging out with, and it was a whirlwind for both of us. We hung out with these people, got into trouble and adventures, and you know, all kinds of fun things went on with them, and then it kind of just disappeared one day. Wasn't even there anymore. And both of them, turns out, very similarly, were trying to mend things with a previous relationship. And granted, we also had this conversation about friends of ours, like you know, friends, and I have this one friend who I totally adore, and we're both single, but we're that other person right now. And I said that if they get a girlfriend, I would totally understand. You have to balance time correctly, and significant others, and I'm sure I would be the same way. Would not feel comfortable
hanging with their partner,
hanging out alone with another female. Like it would be one thing to include me in their issues, but when you first start dating someone, you don't want a third female wheel.
No,
it's a distraction from you and insecure. Like we're talking about overthinking. Imagine that.
I know.
That would be overthinking situation. Anyway, so they were disappeared for most of the summer, I'd say.
Whole summer for me.
Okay. I'd say me, September. It was in September. And then all of a sudden both of them showed back up.
Around the same time.
Around exactly the same time. Like, what are you doing here? And why are you here? And the two of us, like these people.
I know.
So, like, on one level, it's like I want nothing more than to be their friend. But how do I just want that when it was something, I was hoping for something more the first time.
Yeah. I know. It's so hard.
And I could think, if I pro'd and conned these people, or my person anyway, there are definitely more cons to a relationship. I mean, friends forever.
Yeah.
But as far as, like, being in a girlfriend-boyfriend situation, the pro list would lose.
Yeah, I think it's the same in my situation, too.
I mean, I'll go through the different things. Super needy. Impatient. Needs to be in control, and I'm uncontrollable. I'm just not controllable. I'm sorry. I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and you're not going to tell me I can't do it.
Yeah.
Worked way too long, too hard to, like, become who I am. That not one person's going to tell me that makes me uncomfortable. Well, I'm sorry. You know, what you do makes me uncomfortable. I'm not asking you to stop. Baggage. Emotional.
Yep.
Busy. Which, I don't know if that's a pro or a con. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it on either list. Or you could put it on both lists.
Yeah. I mean, the type of busy.
Yeah.
But, which, it's good for me in a way, but then I'm having to plan my life around their busyness. Our busyness isn't aligned. It's a different type of busy. I need somebody busy. I won't take that off the list as far as, like, what I want. But this type of busy is different. But yet, on the other hand, not adventurous at all. Like, got this very, like, it's almost like, you know, the image I have is when you have a dog and you put them on a chain, you have that thing that sticks in the ground, so the dog can only go, like, a certain perimeter around. That's kind of adventure. I will only go this far away from the house, and it's very limited. It's not like, let's get in the car and go somewhere.
No.
But he'll do it with certain people that he feels comfortable with, men. But
so he's not one to, like, do something last minute.
Right, can't keep up with me, kind of. And then I'll suggest something and be like, that sounds like an anxiety attack, and I'm like, live a little.
Yeah.
And then he'll be like, I'm envious that you could do that, and I can't. And it's like, well, you can, but you don't want to. So I don't understand that. But then the cons are conversation.
Oh, the pros, you mean?
A pro. Yeah, pros. Conversations are. He's one of those people where you just feel. You ever, like, hang out with someone and just feel like that's your person?
Yeah.
Like, and not even, like, in a sexual nature. Like, I've spent a lot of time with him this week, and there was none of that going on, and yet I was totally fine with it.
Yeah.
Like, it was just, there's no awkward silences, and, like, if I'm quiet, it's like, what are you thinking? And I'm like, I'm actually thinking. Like, this is what I'm thinking about. But I spend time helping him to figure out his like lady situation.
Of course. That's what we're gonna do.
The pieces when she broke everything. Mm-hmm. And am I looking for anything in return? No, I'm not. But I'm almost grateful that this happened.
I was gonna say, does it make you kind of open your eyes a little bit to the fact that maybe
I will never be enough?
Yeah.
Yes. It absolutely did. And I asked the question. Mm-hmm. Because when we first started hanging out again, now I've known this person for years and years, and she's always been a part of it as far as I've known him. And it's been up and down with him. And then as far as I knew, the last time it was really over because she really did him dirty. Mm-hmm. So when it was like the timing for us to kind of like form our own thing, I thought it was good. And then as we hung out, I started to see like he did have a little bit of too much interest in her, where she was what she was doing. Always said he didn't care, he was just worried about something else.
Yeah.
But, you know, and now this time I said, do you think that this is preventing you from like moving on?
Yeah.
And he said yes. So now I know I will never be. Oh, I'll always be the other one. You know
that, and especially now, like right now, he is in no place to.
Right. She's the one that got away, and he is still trying to get her back.
Yeah, and she's probably going to be the one that will always come back, but then leave again. You know what I mean? So it'll be that back and forth game.
Yeah, and that's what she does.
You know, it's like, I ask myself, if it didn't work out the first time, can things change? Like, can it work out again? For anything, you know what I mean? Not just like, but even for these guys too. Like, if it didn't work out for them the first time with these ladies, like, is there a chance that they can work out, or is it going to be this back and forth game? I don't know.
There has to be. I'm gonna get stupid crazy right now, and a lot of people like don't see this, but I can't. I always go back to this because I feel like there's a reason why we're here. Like I feel like we come here, like we're born for a reason. So I think that these women in their lives are part of their lesson.
Yeah.
And they have to figure it out.
Yeah.
It's time to figure it out. If you can't figure it out, and you're going back and forth, that is going to be their life.
Yeah.
Because I think they know in their soul, deep down, that this is their life. They need to figure this out.
Yeah.
And this might be why they keep going back to them. But in the process, you're hurting other people.
Yeah.
Because granted, I mean, like I said, it fizzled out between the two of us, and I was kind of like, we're still friends, and I'm grateful for that. But our friendship wasn't the same. How could it be? How could he be spending that time with me when he's trying to rebuild, even though we were friends? And I was seeing other people too, and everything he claimed he just wants to be single, but now I know
what he wants.
You want to be single.
Yeah.
You just don't want to tie yourself down in case she's ready to come back.
Yeah.
And he loves me, so he doesn't want to ruin that friendship. So he won't burn that bridge. So let's just, be friends. And like I said, I was fine with that, and I'm not upset that it's her. Yeah. So it's kind of better that it's her because I understand that than if it were to be like, if it was someone else, I'd be like, well, why not me?
Yeah.
But for her,
there's reasons why.
I understand. So for me, mentally, I'm glad it's her. For him, I'm not, because she's just gonna ruin him. Yeah. And then I'm going to be
here to pick up the pieces. Yeah. Yeah. I know. But then there comes a point with us where we have to say no. Like, sorry. Like, I know it's hard, and it's like, right now, I wouldn't be able to do that with some people, but I don't know. Sometimes you just have to say no.
I don't know if it's that I don't want it, because it's not hurting me any. I feel like I'm losing sleep, but I love being around him. So almost it's fulfilling for me as well. Like, it's so strange.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No, I know.
And the last thing I was expecting, because we talk on and off, last thing I was expecting was like, I need you to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, oh, okay, couldn't wait to come home and put my pajamas on and watch 10 hours of Shameless.
Yeah,
but
that you still haven't watched yet.
let me get in the shower and I'll be right there for this 6-hour, crutch that you need. And then it just continued on for the entire week, and I never said no. And I physically felt, I'm going to get super crazy again, I'm sorry. But do you know what an empath is?
Yes and no.
Okay, well, it's people that feel other people.
Okay.
And, will take some of the feelings and, some of the energy.
Yeah.
I feel like he is one of those people. But I feel like he had so much energy in him that just being in his presence put it on me that I physically, to the touch, was almost sore the next day. Just from being around him in that state. I am not kidding. I was like, I need, a cleansing. I want to, sage myself.
Yeah.
Because I was walking around with a halo of, ouch. It was ouch. Because he was in so
much
pain.
He
was so hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's just because I have those feelings for him that I kind of felt for him.
Yeah.
But I just...
That's intense.
It was intense. But I don't know. We can have those kind of conversations, him and I.
Yeah.
We talk about, aliens and ghosts and time travel. And I don't sound like a crazy person to him. But other people have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But then talk about normal stuff at the same time. Relationships and food and, whatever. It's not always crazy, crazy stuff. And he reminds me of somebody we know so much that just being with him is comforting in that aspect as well. So, I don't know. That's one of the reasons I don't say no is for selfish reasons. Be selfish.
I know. Then how long can you go on like that? Do you think there'll be a time where you're like...
I think I won't be needed anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is temporary. Right now, it's something he needs, and then when I'm not needed, it will go back to our casual,
every so often conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get it. I don't know. My mind is so
and then
messed up lately.
And then, you know what? And it's so unfortunate. And this would be a totally new what are we at? This would be a totally new conversation for this podcast because I've not mentioned personal things that have been going on in my life. You are seeing somebody else, and I am spending time with somebody else, and now these people come back into our lives and
it's messing with my head.
Yes, and I have been on the straight and narrow.
Me too.
I have not. Too. I have turned people away. I've said I have a lot of respect for somebody I'm hanging out with right now. I am not coming over. Yeah. Please don't call me anymore.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff. Not with this one though.
I don't know.
Boom. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
And that's, my concern. It's I've had this other boy since, October? And I haven't had any desire to hang out with anyone else. And opportunities have arisen or arised. And I've just kind of said no or ignored them. And then this guy comes back into the picture, and I'm like, nothing has happened.
No.
But do I think that I can continue this self-control for much longer? I don't know.
But forget about the self-control, about, physical things. Mentally, you're being torn now.
Oh, yeah.
Because the person's giving you attention again.
Yep.
So you ghosted me, all right? You ghosted me, you were... a sprinkle here and there, like a sun shower, like a Florida, I'm on the opposite side of the road sun shower. Yeah. That's how these boys have been treating us. And then when it's convenient for them to be in the picture or whatever. I don't even know. And this could be it. This could be this week, and it could be temporary. Yeah. And like, all right, I just needed that moment, and now I got my stuff together. I'm gonna go back and move forward in my own life. But now you just interjected something into me that made me go off of this straight and narrow. Yeah. I'm just going to be
like veered off.
Yeah, I'm going to be a good girl. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. Even though I have no idea what this other situation is going to turn out to be, I didn't want to put any negative holes in that. Yeah. That, you manifest. I manifested the shit out of this right now. I have complaints about it. We'll talk about it another time. Yeah. Because it's no matter what you want, when you get it, for some reason it wasn't what you wanted.
Nope. Or then you want something different. Or you want something that you were already having beforehand.
Yes. Yeah. Which was shit. Yeah. Because nothing good assholes was before. Yeah, exactly. At all. And now there's somebody that you can actually spend time with. Yeah. You don't have, there's no, worry about, there's a level of comfort that you don't have to worry about what you look like, what you're saying, what you're doing. And, you just, girls are crazy. And unfortunately, we are part of the female gender.
Yeah. I will not disagree with that.
What is going to make you happy? It's sabotage right now. I totally sabotaged whatever I was manifesting. I sabotaged that. I put some black cloud into my life right now. For what? For what?
I don't know. You said that it was...
I like hanging out with him?
Yeah. You said that it was something you enjoy.
I know. But it totally ruined things, Because then you start putting your energy elsewhere, and...
I know.
There's so much time in the day. There's always so much time in the day. And I'm already, overfilling something. I'm double booking.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. It's then you have these times that come about where it's okay, I might be hanging out with this one tonight, but it's not confirmed, so do I make plans with the other?
Yeah.
Because then, in the end,
how shitty is that?
You don't want to be by yourself.
But it's so shitty.
I know, it's so shitty.
That, so shitty. But I'm guilty of that.
Yeah.
I really,
but
really,
you also
really
don't
want to hang out with this.
You don't want to confirm plans, because what happens if boy A texts you later on and says, "Oh yeah, come over."
Yeah.
What is wrong with us?
I don't know. I don't know. I was expecting the sabotage. And honestly, I was expecting it a lot earlier. Because I'm in a little bit of a different situation. Yeah. I'm involved in a friend zone situation.
Yeah.
That's
what you wanted.
Is exactly what I wanted. And I'm constantly reminded of the fact that I'm in the friend zone. Yeah. And it's starting to bother me a little bit.
Yeah, I got it, guy. Thanks. Maybe he's trying to remind himself.
I'm thinking you might be... I don't know. You might be right.
Maybe it's him doing reminding himself that he's in that you guys are in the friend zone. Because, you're not doing things to,
I don't want... See, and then I don't want this to turn into chase, either.
Yeah. We don't chase boys.
No, but I'm not chasing. We are...
We don't chase boys.
Let me give you the lowdown. The pronoun we is constantly thrown around. We are going to do this, or when we have this. When you meet so-and-so, it's not there's pockets of friends that we have not, hung out with together yet. But it's when you meet them, put this on the list, we have to do it. Things like that. Yeah. Just things that we're talking about. So we all the time. I hear from him all day, every day. It's a continual banter. It's not, something that like the conversation's flowed. Then there's always a good morning.
Yeah.
And there's always a good night.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's just going to bed good night. You know what I mean? It's just very consistent. So those are confusing to me. That's confusing to me. That confuses the shit out of me.
Oh,
and then when we go out, like, it pays for everything.
Yeah.
That's another confusing aspect.
Yeah.
Like, I started to, like, pay for things. Like, we went to the rodeo. So I paid for the train tickets on my phone. Because I knew...
he was going to pay for something.
Everything.
Things, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, if this is what it is, there has to be a balance.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
that fucks with your head, too.
Yeah.
Like, you can't pay for everything.
No.
You can't. Like, and if I invite you somewhere, if I'm like, oh, what are you doing tonight? Come, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, have a burger.
Yeah.
I haven't done that in a long time because we did it more when it was just the beginning of fall or whatever. But then he would pay for it. I'm like, invited you out.
Yeah.
Like, if I invite you out, at least let me pay for myself. So confusing. Like, how, that's just so confusing.
And, like you said, this is something that you kind of wanted, like, as far as just somebody to hang out with. Yeah. But at the same time, it's selfish on his part, too, because what does he, like, is this what he wants, too? He wants a girl that he can treat like his girlfriend, but not have the title of a girlfriend? And the physical aspect of a girlfriend?
How do you...
I don't know.
How do you bring that up? It was brought up.
Like, you're going to have a serious conversation, I feel like. Because...
I felt like when it was brought up, I told you what happened, right? I moved over on the couch. So we were sitting on the couch watching a movie, and I moved over to the other side. Like, we were sitting in our respective spots, and I
moved over.
Like, cuddled. Right?
You made the move.
Yeah. And it moved.
Yeah.
But then the conversation was had about...
friends.
Yeah, and how we don't want to ruin something. Yeah. We really enjoy each other's company. And I would hate for something to happen and then us not be friends anymore. Like, so fast, so soon. We become like... But isn't that a relationship? Isn't that how, like, a relationship starts? Like, you meet somebody, you enjoy their company, and then... It evolves?
Yeah, it's supposed to.
It has.
Yeah.
It has evolved to a certain level. And it's evolved, like...
You were basically in a relationship without being in a relationship.
Yeah, I said we're in a situation.
But this is, like, mind-fucking you, though.
It's confusing, and then trying really, really, really hard not to let it confuse me. Because it is everything I asked for.
Yeah.
Everything. Everything. It is... There is no, what is that called? Like, no restrictions. Like, there's nothing that...
Confining you.
Yes. I'm living my life.
Yeah.
I'm picking and choosing who I go out with, when I go out with. I don't have to answer to anybody. I don't have to confirm anything.
Alright, so you're in this non-relationship, but you're also then... picking up the pieces of boy number 2, who is falling apart for 6 hours straight.
And then, but I'm just his friend.
Yeah, I know.
I know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Alright, so how do you initiate this? I mean, you said you have to have a serious conversation.
You have to have a serious conversation.
I agree that the conversation has to be had.
Like, boundaries have to be made.
How do you initiate the conversation?
I mean, you guys hang out by yourselves a lot, and you feel comfortable having conversations with him.
But I'm constantly subtly reminded of what we are.
So maybe the next time you're subtly reminded of what you are.
It's always in public those reminders come up. And I don't think that's the time or the place to have the conversation.
And so they don't come up when you are...
Because the moment is gone and we just have so much fun and we're laughing and talking. I don't want to Debbie Downer it.
I know, but still, it's just something has to be like boundaries have to be made. I don't want to
be that girl that's saying, "What are we?" Because I know what we are.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, have you met people like through him? Has he introduced you to people that you didn't know?
Not yet.
No.
Yes, but no, not in person. Like FaceTime.
Oh, okay. And what would he say that he just says, this is Amy?
My friends.
Not my friend.
Yeah.
Of course. Stupid
I
name.
didn't even know who it is, but people know who I am, so he's obviously talking about me before. Like, he was with a friend, they were going somewhere, and he'd, like, say hi, and the person was like, hey, Amy, you're talking about me. There's other people that I know, he'll be like, oh, I was telling so-and-so about this. And then, oh, you know, the person said, oh, Amy, this. So I'm a person.
Yeah.
I'm not separate. Yeah. Like, I'm in conversations. Mm-hmm. He's bringing me up to other people. Mm-hmm. Somebody said, oh, you're going here? And that's awesome. Who are you going with? He was like, duh, Amy. So, I mean, like, I am the other half, but not that type of half. And then, like I said, I'm very witty and very, you know, I'm like, hack myself up all the time. Yesterday, I had so much work to do at work, and yet here I am, singing No Diggity, like some dropping lyrics and being an idiot. But that's what we do. Like like I think the comic relief, like supersedes the need for a conversation, a serious conversation, like. Catching feelings is a no, you know, like, I'm like, joking around.
Oh my God. But now here's the other part. When it comes to the time whether you or him have, like, an opportunity to be in a relationship with probably other people, like,
I would be ruined.
Significant others are not going to be happy with this.
And I will say right now that if that were to happen, I would be heartbroken. Mm-hmm. I really would. Not for any other reason, except 2 reasons. One, I'm good enough to be your best friend, but not good enough to be your best friend with benefits. Yeah. Because I'll even take that now because that's some kind of progression. Yeah. But you will go into a relationship with someone else. That's number 1. Yes, my ego would be bruised. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if I would be heartbroken for that, but I would be like, ouch. Yeah. The reason why I would be heartbroken is that we've established this routine almost. Mm-hmm. And I said, I just want to be somebody's Saturday night. Yeah. And I am. Yeah. I'm a Saturday night. Like, if I want to be a Saturday night, I'm a freaking Saturday night. If I want to, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, there are no restrictions. This is exactly what I was looking for. Like, I created this. And now I'm sabotaging it by bringing this feelings talk up. Ugh.
I know.
He calls me, he like has nicknames for me that are so babyish that I know that.
What kind of nicknames?
Like kiddo and chickie.
Oh, that's so funny that, because I was watching Gilmore Girls today because, you know, that's going to be my life at some point. And,
so I'm like, oh my God.
I watched the episode today where Logan called Rory kiddo, and she threw it back at him, like, the next day. She's like, okay, thanks, kiddo, you know.
And she likes him.
Yes.
Like that.
Yep. But, I mean, granted, they are sleeping together, but...
So what is he doing that for? Is he doing
well, they're casual. They're not official at this point. So, you know. But it's just funny that you said that.
Yeah, I know. Like, so I'm right. Yeah. I'm not the only one that would feel like that is.
Obviously, my friends on, Gilmore Girls feel that way too. Because that's real life and all. But,
it's all based on some kind of reality.
Yeah. I know. I don't know. We're just being mind-fucked right now. That's all I can say. Because, you know. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't have an answer right now.
And I do know, I will say this, is that one of the fears was that people, like, not me, him saying, I don't really like to put my personal stuff out there. I'm very selective as well, so I understood that.
Yeah.
But then there's an extent. Like, you be safe for a little while until something is actually established. Then once you establish I'm not a crazy person, I'm not going to stalk you or screw up your life or push myself into your business or demanding. I'm not that kind of person at all.
Yeah.
Like, that's established right now.
Yeah, but what's the next step? Relationship.
How long do you wait before...
Well, kiddo, I don't know. You're asking the person who's been hanging out with a 23-year-old for the past 5 months, and... What?
Does he care if people know that you're hanging out?
I don't think so. I
Yeah.
mean...
See, that's
I don't think so.
I mean, people obviously know we're hanging out. Everybody knows that we're hanging out, but I'm talking about...
See, and I don't hang out. I still don't hang out in public.
I am making shit up in my head.
Exactly, overthinking.
No, I'm not overthinking. I'm making shit up like people are supposed to know that we're a thing. We're not a thing. Did you hear what just came out of my mouth? Do people know that you're hanging out? Everybody knows that I hang out with him. That's why...
We're in the boat that we're in right now. That's why you're in this boat.
It isn't a secret that we spend time with each other.
Yeah.
But that's whatever. All right. Okay. Well,
on that note,
there goes that. I do want to say this though. So as I'm picking up the pieces from BFF number 1, old BFF or whatever, he sends me a screenshot of a. You ever see the meme that it's like a girl looking at stuff and it's like, oh, you want to know his name or what his ex-girlfriend lives or whatever?
Yeah.
Give me 2.5 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
The girls can figure this out. Well, this guy is the same exact way. So he sends me a screenshot of a picture of somebody's Instagram, but the Instagram's private. So all you can see is the little circle of the person. And he's like, do you know this guy?
Oh, God.
And I look at the thing, and
you can only see the little circle.
Yeah, I had to look really close at it before I could, like, make a decision. Like, look at the little circle. Do you know that guy?
Why do I know that guy?
You do know that guy, but that was me, too.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, this, the little...
Is that who I think it is?
And then I bring it down
I was going to say, that's who it looks like.
Yeah. So it's a relative of mine.
Why is he asking about that?
So I'm like, yes, I do know him.
How does he not know that you know him, though? Was he not in that phase?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No, I actually met him. We became good friends the year.
Oh, okay.
That was over. So no, he knows of him, but doesn't.
No
names or you know what I mean. He doesn't really have any of that.
Mm-hmm.
So he says because he likes all of so-and-so's pictures. So I was like, oh.
Did he see that you were mutual friends?
We're not.
Oh,
I'm not friends with this person on any social platform.
Okay.
Not Facebook, not Instagram, not Twitter, not anything. Just on Snapchat, which BFF doesn't have.
Yeah.
So he would not even, I don't even know if you could see who's friends with who on Snapchat. So he's like, can you ask him why? So I'm like, okay, because this is what this guy does to me. It just makes me say, okay.
Oh my God.
So
you said?
I did. I said, do you know so-and-so?
Yeah.
And he's like, so-and-so. And I'm like, yeah, so-and-so. She's this one thing, lives there. And he's like, oh, wears glasses? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, went out with her. And I was like, oh, okay. He's like, what's with all the questions? And I'm like, oh, what do I say? So I go and I tell the other person what he says. And he's like, ask him when he went out with her. How many times? What did he do? Ask him if he did this with her. And I'm like, oh my God. So it turns out that, you know, obviously we're doing some investigating. We're finding lots of stuff out. She was, you know, not doing what she was supposed to be doing when she was supposed to be doing it. So.
And this was recent?
In the past, like a few months ago. But yeah, during the time of
their reconciliation?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he was number 3. So, that he found. I'm like, how did, later on, so of course later on, I'm over there. And I'm like, he's like, don't you think that's crazy that I would send you that today and asked you if you knew them? And I'm like, yeah, why did you think that I had any relation to him? And he was like, because he looks like your kids. Kids. And I was like, oh, that's weird.
That is weird.
Yes. Right?
Yeah.
So we've got some investigator boys out there too.
Wow.
Be careful what you
Crazy.
do. Be careful what you do.
That's funny.
Yeah. Just be careful what you put out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Just saying. PSA of the day.
Yeah.
Social media is a spy tool.
Mm-hmm.
It is not fun and games, people.
No. That's funny. Oh, God. On that note, that actually blew my mind, though, a little bit.
Yeah, I was... Yeah. 6 degrees of separation.
That's for damn sure.
Mm-hmm.
I even went out, when I was out last night, just talking about that quickly, one of the girls that I was out with, a guy friend of hers came, and this girl happens to have graduated with my brother and sister-in-law, but this guy also knows my brother, and they used to hang out through, my neighbors that grew up on the same block as me. Dylan and these people would all hang out together, so it's kind of funny. It's just like...
It is crazy.
You never know. Who knows who?
You never know. You never know.
It's a crazy world out there. People, be careful.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy.
So, on that note...
Again. Oh, man.
I know.
I don't know. I want to end it, but I don't want to end it. I feel like we're missing something. But we're not. We're out of time.
We are out of time, and, I keep thinking of my couch.
Oh, you do?
It's so bad, right?
Yeah. I have to, drive home, and I'm thinking, when I get... You know what I haven't done since before Christmas?
Face mask?
Bed.
Oh.
I haven't made my bed.
Oh. Like a face mask? No, you did that in Texas.
I do that at least weekly.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not getting any younger. I actually put them in my whole bag.
Oh my God. So what are you going to do? Spend the night at some guy's house? Excuse me while I put on my...
I put 2 in there. So it'd be like, we can both do facials. You know, the kind of plastic that you put on your face so you can take selfies?
Yeah. You and your kiddo friends can do face masks together.
I'm going to do it now and send you a picture. And you are going to be like, oh, you see? That's what I do. I make things funny so that I don't have to be serious about the situation.
Oh my gosh.
That is probably why I put the face mask in my whole bag. That's the only place I'm staying lately, so...
So it's not technically a hoe bag then, it's your friend bag.
Yeah, my friend bag.
You need 2 separate bags for your...
You know what? It is in a different bag.
Oh, okay.
It is. My whole bag is currently hanging up, unpacked.
I gotta
And my friend bag is always ready to go.
I need to update my whole bag, I think. My whole bag's in the car at all times.
The only thing in my car left over from my whole bag is a t-shirt. But, no, my friend bag has clean underwear, sweatpants. Because that's what friend bags have in them.
Sweatpants.
2 masks. The mask, a toothbrush, toothpaste, a bathing suit.
A bathing suit?
For the hot tub.
I can't. Alright, I have to end this conversation now. I'm very disappointed in you. I thought I taught you better here.
What else? Did I say socks?
No. Go ahead, socks.
My feet get cold.
After you get out of the hot tub. And do your face mask, of course. You should do your face mask in the hot tub.
hair ties a charger. Because he has an Android and I have an iPhone, so I have to bring a charger.
Oh my god.
What?
I'm just laughing. You're looking at me.
New year, new me.
Apparently. Apparently. Okay.
I'm trying to be patient. Or am I just being an idiot?
I don't know. How much longer are you going to be patient for? You got to give yourself a time frame here. You can't keep living this way.
I know, but when you have everything else except one thing.
I know,
or two
but how
things.
long can you
two
live
things.
like that?
I don't know. Summertime? The summertime? Can I at least go till the summer?
I mean, it's your life.
I'm just saying. Yeah. Like,
but don't hold yourself back from other things, then.
Yeah, but what am I holding myself back?
I'm not saying right now, but no, if those opportunities
but do you know
arise,
what I'm saying? Like, what if that is like a stupid thing? Like, because everything else has been so stupid.
See, but you shouldn't be thinking that way, though. Oh man.
God.
Oh man.
No, I'm holding on till the summer. I'm just gonna hold on till the summer. I'm gonna hold on till the summer. I slipped a little bit this past week. I did. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
But I divided my time.
Alright, that's good. It's a start.
Mm-hmm.
With another friend.
Which was something different for a minute.
Yes, that I can agree with that.
Okay.
You know what? Listen, I'm not judging. I got no room to judge right now.
I don't even care about judgment because, I mean, I don't know. I know. One of the worst feelings in the world is getting into your car, still buzzed, at like 2 a.m, putting your car in reverse and saying, what the fuck did I just do? Like, why do I keep doing this? Right?
Yeah.
So, I'm not doing that anymore. Right?
Right.
So, I'm like, better in some form. I'm not in that cycle. I'm not saying that doing it, there's plenty of people that I didn't feel that way about.
Yeah.
But there was a couple that I did. And that was the go-to. When something failed, we'd go back to that every single time.
Yeah, no, I know
and
the
then
pattern.
Every time, I would say, what am I doing? Mm-hmm. So if I cannot do that because I'm doing this, nope, I will not do that right now. Mm-hmm. Holding this. Other people maybe, but that one I know I won't. So if it's deterring me and going to keep me away from that for a long enough period of time that I've forgotten about, then
doing something good.
I might have to go beyond the summer then.
All right. Anyway, so you can follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook.
On some of your outlaw, you run
I'm
into
done with this conversation right now. WineLiarsandBeer.com. This might be our last episode because
I'm not talking about this anymore. I send my piece. If anybody has any advice, or you're on Team Amy or Team Dina, summer or now.
I'm not saying now, but now you're like, first it was summer, now it's like, okay, after the summer.
Well, because the summertime can be
fun time. Summertime is fun time.
Yes.
So we should have fun over the summer.
And I'm not against having fun. I'm against... Never mind.
Fuck boys. All right.
Yes.
I get it.
Yes. I say I want to be the fuck girl. I don't want to have a fuck boy. Like, there's a difference. Mm-hmm. There's a very big difference.
Spotify, iTunes. Can you see I'm trying to end this conversation?
Yeah, I know. But it's a good one.
What else is it?
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people like, oh my God, you're crazy. Dina's right.
No, probably not. They're probably going to be like, no.
All right. We love you. Yep. Thank you for listening.
Goodbye.
Until next week.
Bye.